Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today we're going to share with you about the development of mass media and how they develop. What is mass media? Think about this for a second. Whenever you want to hear your favorite song, watch your favorite show, or see the latest current events, where do you go? You more than likely turn on your television, radio, or computer. The source that the majority of the general public use to get their news and information from is considered mass media. Mass media means technology that is intended to reach a mass audience. It is the primary means of communication used to reach the vast majority of the general public. The most common platforms for mass media are newspapers, magazines, radio, television, and the internet. The general public typically relies on the mass media to provide information regarding political issues, social issues, entertainment, and news in pop culture. How the mass media developed. The mass media has evolved significantly over time. Have you ever wondered how the latest news and information was communicated in the past? Well, before there was the internet, television, or the radio, there was the newspaper. The newspaper was the original platform for mass media. For a long period of time, the public relied on writers and journalists for the local newspapers to provide them with the latest news in current events. Centuries later, in the 1890s, came the invention of the radio. The radio would soon supersede the newspaper as the most pertinent source for mass media. Families would gather around the radio and listen to their favorite radio station programs to hear the latest news regarding politics, social issues, and entertainment. Later on down the line came the invention of the television. The television would soon replace the radio for the most effective platform to reach the general public. Today, the internet is the most relevant form of mass media and has become a major tool for news outlets. Since the evolution of the internet, the general public is now able to access those same news outlets in an instant with just a click of a mouse instead of having to wait for scheduled programs. That's how the mass media developed generally. But today, we're going to discuss about the development of mass media in Singapore. The media of Singapore play an important role in Singapore, one of the key strategic media centers in the Asia-Pacific region. This is in line with the government's aggressive push to establish Singapore as a media hub in the world under the Media 21 plan launched in 2002.
MediaCorp Private Limited Company, better known as MediaCorp, is a group of commercial media companies in Singapore with business interests in television and radio broadcasting, interactive media, and to a lesser extent, print, publishing, and filmmaking. Currently, MediaCorp runs 7 television channels and 13 radio channels, making it the largest media broadcasting and provider in Singapore, and the only terrestrial TV broadcaster in the city-state. It is wholly owned by Temasek Holdings, a government-owned investment arm. MediaCorp offers 7 free terrestrial television channels and 6 high-definition channels as a result of the MediaCorp MediaWorks merger in late 2004. Singapore Press Holdings currently holds a 20% interest in MediaCorp TV operations. MediaCorp offers 13 free-to-air FM radio channels, all of which can be accessed online and via mobile apps. Singapore Press Holdings Limited is a media organization in Singapore with business in print, internet and new media, television and radio, outdoor media and properties. SPH has over 5,000 employees, including a team of approximately 1,000 journalists, including correspondents operating around the world. The company is one of the country's blue chips quoted on the Singapore Stock Exchange and make about $480 to $500 million worth of profits every year. Singapore Press Holdings Limited was formed on 1st of January 1984 through a merger of three organizations: the Straits Times Press, Singapore News and Publication Limited, and Times Publishing Berhad. In 2009, SPH celebrated its 25th anniversary, and for the first time, changed its corporate logo. The new logo was launched on 30 March 2009 and by former President Nathan and Chairman Tony Tan Keng Yam. Like all newspaper companies in Singapore, SPH is regulated by the Newspaper and Printing Press Act of 1974 and issues both management and ordinary shares. As specified by the Act, all issues and transfers of management shares have to approved by the Ministry of Information, Communication and Arts. And any resolutions relating to the appointment of dismissal of a director or any member of the staff, the vote of one management share is equivalent to 200 ordinary shares. There are close ties between the director of SPH and the Singapore government. Nathan, director of the Security and Intelligence Division and later President of Singapore, served as SPH Executive Chairman from 1982 to 1988, and the first President of SPH was Tiong Yek Min, former Chief of Internal Security Department. The immediate former chairman of SPH, Tony Tan, was Deputy Prime Minister of Singapore from 1994 to 2005 and President of Singapore from 2011. Dr. Lee Boon Yang is the current chairman of Singapore Press Holdings.
SPH Radio operates radio station UFM 100.3 in Mandarin as well as KISS 92 and Hot FM 91.3 in English. Hot FM is an English contemporary hits radio music station playing new and current top 40 hits targeting listeners under 30. Programs and promotion are injected with lots of fun and quirkiness with a key focus on engagement and the listener experience. Hot FM has become well known for identifying and playing hits before there are hits. Listeners are given control over the playlist through Hot FM online feedback platform called Rate the Hits, which allows listeners to directly influence which songs they want to hear and how often. Hot FM also introduced Hot FM Control, in which fans are given access to an entire database of songs that the station plays. Fans will be able to determine the next track that they want to hear in real time with their votes, and the winning song will be played on air immediately. With the introduction of Hot FM Control, a fan's preference makes up the music selection of the station weekly playlist.
For all the points that we had discussed in this documentary, we can see that the mass media develop consistently with the technology. And for the future, we still cannot predict what invention will be created in terms of mass media. I hope all of you can start thinking about this topic. So, that's all we can share today. Thank you.